Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So in this war video here we have War 12, finally the season is coming to an end, and we've ended up rematching Salty. I know a few of these people in Salty, they've been absolutely flying this season, have been kind of a bit harshly treated because, you know, going 150-0 and twice and losing both times has got to be one of the roughest things you'll see. But they're guaranteed top 10. We're fighting for top 10. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So here I just have the one fight in section 1 and then 2 fights in section 2, and that's it. So the plan of this thing, and you will see from the title and the thumbnail, is that I'm going to merge Justice War with the Alliance War rewards that came with it. And then any other things that come through in the next couple of days and weeks for the off-season will come through at the time, probably more like live streams and videos and stuff. Unless I get something cool that I really need to do a video on, then you'll see more videos. Anyway, we've got this Falcon here on Killmonger. I have the White Magneto pre-fight. This is the heavy hitter and the knockdown node. So as soon as I do that, the protection has now been fully removed for the rest of this fight, as long as I don't knock him down. Again, in sort of a weird way that will cause the ability accuracy to come back. Now, obviously, don't punish that block because he gets the unstoppable charges and he will kick my ass. No doubts about it. I imagine Mouse in here has probably trained that Killmonger to kick people's ass quite well. So there I was just conscious, a little bit conscious that he could have tried to heavy me when in the corner, because I'm not the best at like dodging the Killmonger heavy in the corner. But he didn't, so I could just punish that, push him back again, and we can start the cycle. I did have the special boost on. This is War 12. I'm not bothered about saving a little bit of loyalty in this one. They can just get it done, get the fights done, and hopefully give me a deathless season. Now, I appreciate for some people, I've obviously uploaded like most of the fights in Wars of 2 just because I've had a little bit less. But sometimes, one, my roster's a little bit smaller than other people, so they probably have a better option of champions to be able to use. And two, I don't mind being sort of like the facility and doing whatever else I need to be able to help the team out. I'd rather do that and the team do well than try and get 12 fights of war. Anyway, there I just decided to risk it with Falcon before to see if I could just push him over the edge. But he decides to throw the special free at me. So yeah, that was good fun. Luckily for me, I used an invuln because I didn't care, and yeah, that's as easy as that fight goes. So Falcon has one fight left. I used Odin for pre-fights for my alliance mate and battle group mate TJ to come in and sweep up the fights that he did. By this point, he's already cleared, tagged me, told me, let's go, get it done. So here we go. So we have Havoc on Path 9, Node 35, I believe it is, the one-eyed open node. So all my intention is here is to only kind of attack him in the bleed phase, and then don't attack him if he's stunned. Seems pretty simple, right? When you think about it like that, it seems pretty simple. Sometimes actually doing it in the fight, yeah, it's worlds different. So you see here, I'm just waiting. Now I could be parrying here. I could 100% be parrying and just not punishing and have to attack back. Probably not lose so much space, give myself closer to an infection already, so that once I drop the special 2, it should do more of the armor breaks. You see there, I just hit the infection just in time, so I did get to put on the 4 armor breaks, but by the time I get to punish it, at least the first 2 from the initial infection application has gone. So that's fun, and you can see here, by the time I get to throw the next set, they're also gone too. So without an Odin pre-fight, and even with, to be honest, I don't know if I'd still want to risk it or not. But here we go, throw the next one. Now again, I could have put on the recoil tree and probably finished this in 2 special 2s. Maybe a couple more hits in between, but again, I don't really see the need to because I don't really want recoils on for the next fight. It's not going to make a huge difference, but I'd rather not have them. And yeah, so here you go, just waiting for the bleed phase again. Dex the heavy in the corner. And now we're just going to, hopefully, because of how much of the bleed phase is left, he's going to throw a heavy attack nice and early. And then I can just punish it and get it down. But what was that, a minute 20? Even taking your time, that's still pretty good, isn't it? Rank 3, Warlock, doing bits. Now, young Oz, time to fight. Time to fight this thing. Again, I had this potion in overflow look, so I'm just going to use it anyway. At this point, I think by the time I'm doing these fights, there was already a considerable difference in the war, if I remember rightly, like a couple of deaths in it. So yeah, this is pretty simple, as you can imagine. It's just a Thing versus Falcon. I'm not going to really talk about this fight too much. I'll talk about the background of war and what's going off recently. So with this war, if we won, we were guaranteed top 10. If we lost to Salty, we were relying on matchups around us actually carrying us through to still get us the final 10th spot. As assuming there was no docks or anything like above us. Just because the way the matchmaking worked out for them, the 4 alliances below us who could catch us were all facing each other. So we could only possibly lose 2 spots, and we were in 7th. So we'd lose our 1 spot, and then 2 more people could jump us, and then that would be it. So we would sit in the last spot. And yeah, that's kind of what happened in this war. Salty do beat us very handily in the end. They did really well. This is the updated reward board after the season had finished, quote unquote, even though there's still time active. So we did actually get top 10 again, which is the 2nd season back-to-back for SSX. So that's a great accomplishment for us. It shows that we're going in the right direction in terms of Alliance War and getting some good rewards. And you're going to see here, me just showing you the actual rewards that we got. So this does sit me on a few resources now to be able to take Future Champions to rank 4, which is quite nice. It'll put me on about 100,000 shards, I think, towards the next featured. Yeah, so sorry about that. I just got a Discord message. So I'm going to pick up Nexus mutant crystals here. Desperately trying to get Iceman, Toad, like Cable, Strife. Not really bothered about Professor X, but maybe if I got him, I might care a bit more. So yeah, I'm desperate for quite a few like mutant champions really in the end. So I'll go for 2 of them. Pick up what I can, see what I get here. I didn't even think about these class catalyst crystal things. I just went for it. And spoiler alert, I completely forget about the tier 6 crystals that are in this. They aren't part of this video because I forgot to record me opening them. Just like I said, just because I forgot, and I went back and did them later when everyone was showing them off in the main chat, and I just completely forgot to click record. So bad times, bad YouTuber. Anyway, mutant crystals, here we go. Come on, Toad, Iceman. Toad, Iceman. Even an APOC dupe. And that's as horrific start as what you can get. 2 people in the Alliance would probably argue that this is a fantastic start, but for me, not the best. I'm going to take Jubilee just to make people happy, but it doesn't really make a difference. And here, honestly, like, I'm not even really bothered who I picked, so I just went with getting the dupe on Emma Frost. But yeah, that's this season done, all wrapped up. Lots of streams, hopefully, of stuff from Incursions to Battlegrounds to 8.2 coming up in the off-season. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everybody's support throughout the season. SSX, great job. Officers, you're incredible. And we will see you in the next season for the next set of war videos. Thank you very much for watching.